haven't made before here. Yep. Geez, 7 iron. Well, just for the sake of showing you, gonna go ahead and make a cauldron. Now, I don't really use these. I think it's a neat decorative block, and actually, if I understand or recall correctly, this is more of a leftover from the original potion brewing system. I'm just going to put that there. Got a cauldron. Can't fall. Well, you can fall in it. Oh, crazy town. You can make a floor out of these things, and yeah, that'd be weird. But you can fill it with liquid, and apparently you can't take it back out that way. That's fine. And oh, I forgot to make bottles. That's weird. It's like activating it. Well, that's probably just kind of a leftover of the coating. Because it used to be that you, the original brewing system, you involved a couple different cauldrons where you kind of mix and match the fluids, and I guess they decided it was goofy and made this brewing stand, which I think is pretty neat. It looks pretty cool. It works pretty well. But they left this in here, and you can fill this with water, and go get some potions. Go get some potion bottles. Right, so you got this cauldron filled with water, and you can fill bottles out of it. But you can see you only get 3 fills per, and then you got to refill it. And if it wasn't for that, this would be a handy method to get water into the nether, because I believe you can dump water into this in the nether and it would hold. But once again, you're only getting 3 potion fills out of it. I'm just going to leave that empty. Can you get in there if there's water in there? Kinda. Let me... Come on. Yes. After a long, hard day of murdering zombies and digging through the desert, nice soak in the old cauldron really does the trick. Yep. So let's brew some potions here. Let's slaughter some zombies while that's rolling. Shut that up. There's a skeleton out there. Yep. Stuck in the cactuses. It's really hard to believe that they still do that, you know, that they still just ram themselves into cactuses until they die. You know, sometimes they do that with lava too, where they, it seems like they don't want to jump in lava and they'll avoid it, but if they happen to walk into lava, they don't have the good sense to get the hell out of it. I don't know. I like that they sped up the brewing time. It used to be a real hassle. No, that's a couple updates ago. I always seem to point this stuff up behind the times. Whatevs. Alright. We got those. Might as well just mix up another batch. We're going to be here for a while. Alright, well, it's getting late here for me, so I'm not going to wait out a tremendous length of time. I've only been here a few minutes, just long enough to brew plenty of these potions. So we're at a nice healthy 78 now. Let that get to 80, which should in just a second here. Oh, we got a straggler up there. And there it goes. So this is working pretty nicely. It seems like it might even be working a tad bit quicker than the skeleton farm. But for now, let's just see if we can get this potion up there. I'm going to aim for the side here. It should be enough. Hopefully kill them all off. Otherwise, I may have miscalculated a space or two, but we can work with that. But I want to be careful that you're not targeting the fence gate. And you'll see that black outline around it. So as long as you're not on that, you should be fine. So let's go ahead and toss this potion up there. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. You see a lot of that stuff got stuck up there, but that's fine. As soon as this horrible array of colors leaves us, we can run up there and flip that switch. You can see a fair amount of stuff got left up there, so we'll just hit this real quick. So, you know, it just opens and closes real quick so that you're not going to, if you want to continue to build up zombies in there, you're like, oh god, that's crazy. Like a bubble bath up in here. Oh man, you know, after a long day in the desert, this bath's really really hits the spot. And there she is. Look at that. What a beaut. Pretty proud of this, I won't lie. Pretty pleased with how this turned out. Still needs some work, you know, needs the finishing touches. Pretty it up a little bit. But got something else in mind right now. Now that my cold has abated, I feel my voice has returned to my usual soothing tone of Jumington. So traveling back and forth kind of sucks. Just in that I've got a trek through this perilous desert to get back and forth from there. And so what I'm thinking is I'm going to dig out a tunnel from my nether portal down there, which I can't believe you can hear that from all the way on here. Oh well. Dig a tunnel from the nether portal going straight to that, and this kind of ties into a little plan I've been cooking up at the back of my head that we'll get to later. But for now, I'm just start working on that tunnel over that way, and then I'll have some other benefits to it. But I won't get into that. So I've got my coordinates written down for the. I'm just gonna move away from this because it's gonna get loud. I've got my coordinates written down for the point in the zombie chamber that I want to bust out on. And so basically, I just got to use my coordinates here on the F3 diagnostic goal screen to match that up, and should be a piece of cake. So first I need to drop myself down to Y56. So I'm just going to go this way. We're still under the floor here. Alright, so this is the height we want to be at. I'm just doing this quick and lazy right now. Nothing fancy about it. I'll come back through and clean it up later. I know I say that with every project. I will come through and clean it up later, and later could be any span of time. Yeah, I don't know. I guess for me it's just by virtue of the fact that I don't want to just like edit out all the work I'm doing and just here's a pit. Now the pit is a thing. You know, I'd rather have some sense of progress to it, which means it just takes a little longer to get projects done, and then I get kind of bored, move on to something else, honestly. So, but I always do plan on coming back to things. We'll see. Anyway, we got to get to the X730, I think. So I'm just gonna roll out. Alright, and so from here it's pretty much just a straight shot out, so we're just going to dig until we get to where we need to go. Pretty long tunnel, but what I'm thinking is I come back through here with some minecart tracks, and oh hell, come back through here with some minecart tracks, and actually build some with minecarts once. I really haven't done anything with minecarts. I could just move that nether portal closer, but I kind of like where this is going. It gives me an opportunity to play with minecarts a little bit. And if you want to work with minecarts for a tunnel like this, because minecarts will kind of clip in the side, you usually will want to dig out 3 across instead of just 1 across. The minecart will fit down 1, it just kind of slows it down a little bit. You also want to dig the ceiling up 1, unless you like living on the edge, because if you hop out of a minecart while on a too tall tunnel, it has a tendency to kind of shove you up into the ceiling. So yeah, just a little precaution there. Alright, so now we have this tunnel all chewed out through here, and put some glowstone up in the ceiling to light it up because I'm going to need the center part free for the track, so I don't want those torches hanging in there. And I think this is a little cooler, and I'm pretty sure if I space these out so there's 4 blocks between the glowstone, it'll keep the ground level light enough to keep stuff from spawning. But yeah, I guess we'll find out. So in order to keep this track running, I'm going to need some powered rails. You make those kind of like how you make the minecart tracks. Now, I probably won't have to make any because I collected several minecart tracks from the abandoned mine shaft. But real quick, let me show you how to make that because I'm not sure if I've made any in this. It takes 6 iron, 1 stick, then it'll get you 16 rails. So it's not too expensive, depending on how many rails you're going to make. Gold, the powered rail is pretty much the same, except you're replacing the iron with golds. You need 6 gold, 1 stick, and then 1 redstone down at the bottom there, and that'll give you 6 powered rails. So it's a little bit more expensive, especially, I mean, just from the material cost and what you get returned. It's more expensive, and when you consider the rarity of gold versus iron and redstone, it can get a little bit pricey. Now, the good news is you don't have to run these like the whole way. You know, you can space these out quite a bit and still get a good speed out of them, and it'll keep the cart moving. So I'm going to say, I'm going to guess 6 won't do it. Go ahead and make 12 of these. And we'll see how that works. Now to power these, I'm just going to make a 12, well, I don't have enough cobblestone there. I'm just going to make levers. Some more cobblestone here, just so I have a nice even number of both. Now you can power these with redstone. One easy way to power these is just by slipping a redstone torch underneath the block that the rail is sitting on, and the powered rails will transfer power to adjacent rails as well. I like using the levers, at least in like the initial layout, because I'm not chewing up all my precious redstone. I did use up a lot of that in that last project I did with the escalator, the zipper staircase escalator or elevator. So I don't want to use too much of that right now. And these are great because all it takes is wood and cobblestone. Those are both renewable, so not such a huge deal. So I'm going to start with the start, and we're just going to have it start right here is good. Go ahead and put that down. Yeah, just use some cobblestone for right now. Just be lazy with it. And put a button right up there. Get that. And there you go. And what this will do is it will, it's defaulted to non-powered, so it'll stop your cart when it rolls up to it. And when you get in the cart, you can hit this level, you can hit this button. A little like vocal brain fart thing going on. Now you hit this button here, and it powers it. And since if you power a minecart track when it's up against the solid block, it'll push in the opposite direction. So that'll also get it started. So I'm not quite sure. I've played with minecart tracks a little bit, probably less than I should. So this will be a learning experience for me. So I'm not quite sure how many spaces you can put these out before you need to power them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay down normal track all the way through and light it up as I go, and then we can start playing around with the powered rails and see how that all works. Wow, that worked out rather perfectly there. And really didn't plan that out at all, and I was kind of worried. I got about halfway through and started thinking about what I was going to do when I hit the end here. But no, that worked out fine. So let's complete the track. And this one, this will be the entry point there, the start space. I'll just put that there. Alright. Oh man. 2 full stacks just about of regular minecart rails that I picked up in the abandoned mine shafts, and just about used both of them up.